Ibn Abbas said, the godly scholar, al-alim al-rabbani, is the one who teaches people the basics of knowledge before its complexities. We live in a world obsessed with complexities. Every day there's a new calamity, a new controversy, a new debate. This is halal or haram, this is sunnah or bid'ah. Everyone's got a microphone. Literally, we all have social media accounts and everyone's declaring verdicts on everything. But how many of us know the basics? How many of us know what to say before we leave our house? Muslim, Abu Dawood, and An-Nasa'i all report that the Prophet ﷺ would rarely leave his house without looking up towards the sky and saying, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika an adilla aw udal, aw azilla aw uzal, aw azlim aw uzlam, aw ajhal aw yujhal alayh. Oh Allah, I seek refuge in you that I should stray or be led astray, or slip or be made to slip, or oppress or be oppressed, or act ignorantly or be treated ignorantly. This hadith comes from Salama radiallahu anha, the wife of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this hadith is so comprehensive. You're not just asking Allah to protect you from doing wrong. You're asking Him to protect you from having wrong done to you. You're asking for protection in every direction, from your own mistakes, from other people's influence, from their mistakes, from being a perpetrator, from being a victim. Now let me break this down phrase by phrase, because once you understand what you're saying, inshallah ta'ala, you'll never want to leave your house without saying it. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika. So we're starting with seeking refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I seek refuge in you, I take shelter with you, I seek protection with you from what I fear. This is the language of someone who knows that they're vulnerable, someone who knows that the moment they step outside, they're entering into a minefield of potential spiritual and physical harm, and that's the reality. And so what am I seeking refuge in Allah from? An adilla aw udal, that I be astray or that I be led astray. Two different things. An adilla, that I myself stray, that I do something that leads me to misguidance, that I say something wrong, that I make a choice that takes me off the straight path. Maybe I see something that tempts me and I follow it. Maybe I hear an argument that sounds convincing, but it's actually deviant. Maybe I just make a bad decision in the moment. You're asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, protect me from my own decisions that would lead me astray. Oh, udalla, or that I be led astray, that someone else causes me to go astray, that I hear something that corrupts my thinking, that I see something that plants doubt in my heart, that a devil, whether from the jinn or mankind, pushes me off course. Someone says something to you, someone shows something to you, convinces you of something, and before you know it, a person's been led astray from the truth. You're asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, protect me from others leading me astray. Look how comprehensive this is so far. You've covered whether the misguidance is coming from within or if it's coming from outside of you. Oh azilla, oh uzal, or that I slip or be made to slip. A slip, zalla, is like when your foot slips on ice. You didn't intend to fall, you just lost your footing. Azilla, that I slip, that I fall into error without even realizing it, that I make a mistake, that I stumble. Not because I intended to do wrong, but because I'm human and I'm weak. You say something you shouldn't have said. You do something that you regret. Not out of malice, out of weakness, out of forgetfulness, out of a moment of not being careful. So, azilla o uzal, or that I be made to slip, that someone else causes me to make that mistake, that someone sets me up to fail, that someone creates a situation where I'm going to stumble. You're asking Allah, protect me from my own mistakes and protect me from people trying to make me make mistakes. O azlima o uzlam, or that I oppress, zulm, or I be oppressed. Azlim, that I oppress someone, that I wrong someone. And oppression isn't just physical violence. The scholars break this down extensively. Oppression with your tongue could be backbiting someone, gossiping about them, insulting them, cursing them, spreading rumors about them, judging them publicly. All of that is under the umbrella of oppression. Think about Twitter, Instagram, the comment sections, how much oppression happens there. You're sitting at home in your comfortable chair, you're typing away, you're insulting people that you've never met, nor will you ever meet. You're making judgments about situations you know nothing about. You're delivering harm through a screen. Today, oppression takes new forms. You're not just worried about wronging someone on the street, you're worried about wronging someone online, posting about them, commenting on them, sharing something about them that damages their reputation. You stick your nose into matters that don't concern you. This happens all the time online. You feel compelled to comment on everything, every event, every controversy, every person. And in doing so, you oppress people. Oppression also includes thinking badly of people, judging them wrongly, being arrogant towards them, looking down on them, despising them. All of that is dhulm. Another scenario, you're driving, someone cuts you off, they come out of nowhere, they startle you, they almost cause an accident, you're provoked, you're angry, and what do? You supplicate against them. You say, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroy you, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ruin this person, may Allah cut off their lineage. Like huge catastrophic du'as against someone who just made a driving mistake. A person may be oppressed, but then he oppresses greater than his grievance. He becomes transgressive by making dua against his oppressor with more than what that person actually deserves. I hope this makes sense. The driver wronged you, yes, but does he deserve in that moment that his entire family be destroyed because he cut you off in traffic? Does that make sense? Does he deserve never to return home because he made a bad merge? So then you've become the oppressor because you started as the victim, but you ended as the perpetrator. Why? And that's why you need this dua, because you're about to get into your car, you're about to interact with people. And interacting with people is difficult. You're about to go on social media, and all of those spaces, the opportunities to oppress are endless. Oh, udlam, or be oppressed. That someone wrongs me, that someone backbites me, slanders me, harms my reputation, takes my property, violates my rights, attacks my honor. You're asking for protection from both sides, from being the oppressor. Definitely you don't want to be the oppressor, and I also don't want to be the victim of oppression. O ajhala, o yujhal alayh, or that I act ignorantly or be treated ignorantly. Jahl here means ignorance, as in lack of knowledge. It means transgression, acting foolishly, acting in a way that harms others. Ajhala, that I act ignorantly towards others. I'm seeking refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I don't want to be ignorant. I don't want to deliver harm to them. I don't want to meet them with aggression, with foolishness, with insolence, with behavior that's beneath me as a Muslim. Oh, yujhal alayh, or that people treat me that way, that they meet me with ignorance, with aggression, with harm, with foolishness. Now step back and look at the full picture of what we just made dua for. We're seeking refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from going astray, whether it's ourselves, from within or from without. Seeking refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from slipping, whether I slip on my own or whether others make me slip. I'm seeking refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from oppressing, whether I wrong others or others wrong me. And I'm seeking refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from ignorance, whether it be me that's acting ignorantly or somebody else who's acting ignorantly towards me. I'm seeking refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from all of these 8 protections, 4 pairs, covering all of these different angles, from the sins you commit intentionally, from sins you commit accidentally, from sins others commit against you. This is what leaving your house protected looks like for a believer. This is the mindset. This is the awareness. This is the connection and the protection from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A person isn't just grabbing their keys and walking out the door. A person's arming up spiritually. When you're leaving your house, you lock the door. When you get out of your car, you lock your car. You do these things. But also when you're leaving your house, you need to protect yourself. And here you're asking the one who controls all of it to protect you. One of the narrations of this hadith mentioned that the Prophet ﷺ would look up towards the sky when saying this. He would raise his eyes towards the sky. Why? Of course, because he's about to step into the dunya. He's about to interact with people, with challenges, with potential harm. But before he does, he looks up, because the one who he's relying on, the one who's seeking refuge with, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not his own intelligence, not his planning or his skills. For us, it's not a team of lawyers or a top-notch PR firm that we're relying on. It's Allah. So let's be very, very practical with regards to this. This dua isn't just about some abstract spiritual danger. It's about real situations that we face every single day. You're about to go to work. You're going to interact with your coworkers. Some of them are going to start backbiting. They're going to start, I don't know what they call it, spilling the tea, sharing the tea, whatever it is. It's got something to do with tea. And they're about to gossip with others. And so I'm seeking refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from oppressing somebody, oppressing a coworker, oppressing somebody just because of, I'm about to get on social media. You're going to see posts that are going to make you angry, comments that provoke you. The algorithm is tailored to do that, to create engagement, controversies that tempt you to jump in and give your opinion when you don't know the full story. In fact, you might be Googling this location. You don't even know where on earth it is. You need protection from oppressing others with your words. You're about to drive. You're going to encounter traffic, bad drivers, people who will cut you off, brake suddenly, act recklessly. I actually want to ask a quick question. Where are the worst drivers on earth? Some of us might say Florida, for sure. Some of us might say Texas, pretty bad. but I want to know where you've encountered the worst drivers, where you need this dua the most. I want you to comment with that, inshallah ta'ala. We're going to get a list of where the worst drivers in the world are. You don't want to respond to their foolishness with your own foolishness. You're about to go to the store, the gym, the masjid, anywhere that you go. The opportunities, again, for these mistakes are endless. They're as endless as the choices that a person makes in any given day. And so this dua prepares you for all of it. And one of the Salaf used to say a beautiful dua. He used to say, oh Allah, keep me safe and keep others safe from me. Keep me safe and keep others safe from me. That's the mindset. I don't want to harm anybody, and I don't want to be harmed by anybody. Keep me safe from my own shortcomings and keep others safe from what I do to them. And my challenge is to simply memorize this dua. It's a little bit long, but it's rhythmic. It's got a pattern. It's very, very beautiful in its sequencing. Practice it, say it, get loud with it, get it in your muscle memory, and then never leave your house, inshallah ta'ala, without it. And trust me, you're going to face something just like I am every single day. The question is whether you'll face it protected or exposed. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us all from all these evils, those we commit and those that are committed against us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us guided, suffice, and protected in all of our affairs. And may He make us among those who never harm His servants and who are never harmed by them. The last 10 nights are here. These are the most blessed nights of the entire year, nights where one act of worship is better than 1,000 months. Don't let them pass without multiplying your impact. Every dollar you give right now goes to a student seeking knowledge, to a family accessing free Islamic education, to keeping this mission alive. And it's multiplied in ways only Allah can count. You've been fasting, you've been praying, now let your giving match this moment. The last 10 nights are here, don't miss them.